Hey, what's up everybody? I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. This is Vendrediduo, and in this video I am going to give my first impression of the iQOO 7 Legend. Well guys, this is a very promising looking phone at the price of 40,000 rupees, and it comes with a Snapdragon 888. And iQOO put a lot of efforts to make this phone a very good gaming phone, but this is not just a gaming phone, it's more than that. I guess it's a perfect all-rounder. I mean, if you see the camera performance, the display performance, the the gaming performance, the battery, everything is looking so promising, even the design and the build quality. But I will talk about each and everything, especially that what I experienced. Software has also a big role to play, especially if you are paying 35 to 45,000 rupees in a phone, then you should deserve to get a very good software. So I would talk about the software as well. So yeah, if you want to know each and everything about the device, then make sure to watch the full video till the end to know everything. And also after a week, when I will use this phone for a week, then I will compare this with the OnePlus 9R, so you will get a good idea that which phone is better for you at the same price point. So if you want to see that video, then make sure to subscribe the channel and also turn that bell icon on so that you will get the notifications. And now with that said, let's start the video. Alright, so I would like to start with my overall experience when I set up the phone. So when I set up the phone, I saw some bloatwares on the home screen like the V App Store and company's music player and some other apps. So I removed all those applications and I set up with my liking of applications so that it will look better to me. So I forgot to take that on camera, but yeah, there was some bloatwares. However, you can uninstall most of them, so this is a good thing. And second good thing is that now the FunTouch OS is improving. I can see that it's improving. It's more like an Android phone, which it's supposed to be, right? So that's a great thing. Now there are some V App Store notifications during the setup, and the funny part about that app notification is that they said get popular apps on your new Vivo phone. Now for the fact, if you don't know, if you aren't aware, then Vivo, Oppo, Realme, OnePlus and iQOO all are brothers of each other. All companies are brothers, and there's just one owner of all these companies, which is BBK Electronics. So I mean, Vivo and iQOO all are basically the same. And also, if you are wondering that this is a new brand, and if I will buy this phone and if I will get some fault, or like if I get any issue and I want to repair it, then where I should go, then you should go at the Vivo service center. They will accept iQOO phones as well as Vivo phones. After all, as I said, they all are same. So Vivo has a very good network across India if we talk about the servicing center. So I guess you can definitely trust this phone if you are thinking about servicing and all those things. So there is no problem in that. Now guys, if we talk about the design, then you will get matte white finish on the back with this BMW vibes, which is looking so attractive and stunning. So no problem here. If you talk about the materials, then you will get a glass sandwich design and then an aluminum frame. So in terms of material, there is no compromise, and the in-hand feel is also very good. Not light, it's heavy. It's close to 209.5 grams, even though the battery capacity is not very much. It's just 4000 mAh battery, but still the phone is heavy. Now in OnePlus 9R, the weight of this phone is 188 grams with 4500 mAh battery. So if you use the phone for long period of time while holding the phone like this, you will feel that yeah, it's heavy. But apart from that, everything is good. And why it's good, why the in-hand feel is good, because the weight distribution of this phone is very good. I mean, the weight distribution is just perfect. That's why it feels good. And overall, the materials, the design, everything is just fine in my opinion. Well, what is not very fine in terms of placement is the fingerprint scanner placement. It's at the very bottom of the display. If you see, like I have to go there, and naturally anyone's fingers will end up at this point of the display to touch the to match the fingerprint scanner. And in the OnePlus 9R, it's perfectly placed at that point, so I get used to that. So guys, you know what, I accidentally put my thumb here again and again, I guess more than 100 times. As of now, I'm still not used to it because it's at the very bottom part of the display, which I don't prefer. It's not very convenient. But if you talk about the responsiveness, then it's very fast and accurate with good animations. You can see by yourself. See, it's very fast. So no problems here in terms of accuracy and response. And talking about the overview, then you will get dual stereo speakers, USB Type-C port, and a SIM tray where you can use 2 SIM cards but not micro SD card slot, and also there is no headphone jack. Now talking about the display, then you will get 1080p AMOLED display with 120Hz high refresh rate. And talking about the peak brightness of this phone, then it's 1300 nits and it's very bright in outdoors, brighter than the OnePlus 9R. I compared that, and I will talk more in details in my comparison video. So overall the display quality is looking so far so good in my initial impressions, and it's also HDR10 plus certified display. However, on Netflix right now the HDR contents aren't supported on this phone. Maybe in future you will get, but right now it isn't supported. But overall the display quality is so good. I have no issues with the display quality. Even the viewing angles are just excellent in this phone, so I am very impressed with the display quality. Now talking about the battery, then I haven't checked the battery yet, like how much screen on time I will get, but it has 4000 mAh battery with 66 watt super fast charger. So see, to know that how much time it will take to charge the phone from 0 to 100% and what screen on time I am getting, and like how much battery drains while playing COD and Asphalt time, I will test all these things and then I will tell you in the review, so you have to wait for that. Now talking about the performance, then you will get Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 UFS 3.1 storage with 8GB of RAM and 128GB internal storage in the base variant. You will get artificial RAM as well, by which you can add 3GB more, so it will work as a 11GB RAM phone, and in the top variant, the 12GB RAM variant will work as a 15GB RAM variant phone. So that's really a crazy thing, but yeah, 8GB RAM is just more than enough. Well, talking about the gaming, then I will definitely play games and then I will tell you. To be honest, right now I haven't played any games in this phone, but the day-to-day task is just flying in this phone. It's very fast, very responsive, very I mean, it's satisfying. The performance is so far satisfying, but this phone is made for gamers, so I will definitely try to check that out and I will tell you in my review video, and also I will compare the gaming performance of this phone with this phone, because OnePlus also claims the OnePlus 9R as a gaming phone, which is looking like a joke in front of the iQOO 7 Legend. But anyway, I will tell you each and everything. But talking about the haptic feedback, then haptic feedback is amazing in this phone. It's very strong and very good. Now these small things makes the experience even better, and this is what I like about the iQOO 7 Legend so far. But talking about the speakers, now see, first thing first, it has a large display, a beautiful display. The display size is 6.62 inches and it is AMOLED as well, so for viewing experience it's terrific. But the speakers, even though it has dual stereo speakers, but still the output is not very loud and not very immersive. I don't know why. There is no lack of space here as well, but still the output is not that good. The OnePlus 9R simply kills the speaker of this phone. So I mean, it's not very tiny or just a very bad speaker, but it's not up to the mark. Now guys, talking about the camera, then I seriously didn't expect that this is coming, because I was judging this phone as a performance phone, as a gaming phone. But yeah, talking about the camera performance, then it's also good. Talking about the hardware first, then all three lenses are very useful. You will get a 48 megapixel Sony IMX598 main sensor, then you will get a 13 megapixel ultra wide sensor, and the third lens is 13 megapixel portrait lens with 50 mm, so you can take 2x optical zoom and portrait shots at 50 mm, and you can also take up to 20x digital zoom, so that's fine. And guys, not only that, you will also get the macro mode. Now, not macro lens, a dedicated macro lens, you will get a macro mode, and they inserted the macro mode in the ultra wide angle lens, which is a very wise and a smart move, I can say, because I witnessed this in OnePlus 8 Pro, and the macro mode of OnePlus 8 Pro was so good. And then I saw this in S21 Ultra, and in OnePlus 9 Pro also the macro mode is in the ultra wide angle lens, and now in this phone. And the macro mode, I mean, works really fine with this phone. Now here are some photo samples which you can see. Well guys, see, I took some video samples as well, but I will show you the video samples in my review video because I mean, I have to test more. Well, I'm holding back, I know that. Like I can make a review video right now, except some battery and performance test. I guess I know everything about this phone so far in this 8-10 hours of usage, but I have to hold back so that I can make a review video, and also I can compare this phone with this phone. Well guys, that's been it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you enjoyed what you watched, then make sure to like the video and also share this video with your friends. Subscribe to my channel if this is your first time, and make sure to turn that bell icon on. I will see you very soon in my next video. Until then, bye bye, take care.